On God, and God turned his back on him. Alright, I'm recording with this. So this is my rear view. I'm gonna put this on the back of my head. Oh wait, I gotta turn my IR illuminators on. How's it gonna see in the dark if it don't have IR? There we go. So he sacrificed. He turned his back on God. He got his good stuff. Yes. Alright, so he got what he wanted. He turned his back on God for that woman. So God in turn turned his back on him. Now, all those demons, 72 of them, pissed off at him. They're coming after him now. So, King Solomon he wrote all this stuff down that he interrogated. He took all these notes. So he had to go back through his notes and all these scribes and stuff that he had. And that's how witchcraft was born. He was going through his notes because he had to protect himself because he was scared shitless. Like, he was scared. He had 72 demons after him, man. He was scared, and God's like, nah, man, you on your own, dude. You done sacrifice for this God, man? He's a lower. I'm the Elohim. I am the creator, and you done crushed trinkets for this dude so you can smash with her? I should give you herpes, but instead you could have these 72 demons. So he went back through his notes and he starts taking down all these notes, and that's where you get your Leamington books from. There's 5 books of the Leamingtons, and Leamingtons are deemed as satanic books, but they're deemed satanic because they were demonized. The reason they were demonized is because they were originally used for him to protect himself from these entities. He was protecting himself. And then these people decided that they wanted to take his knowledge, his scribe knowledge, to try to get these entities on their side so they could try to summon these creatures. And then you get your Satanists. You know how that all boils down. You get weirdos and this, that, and the other. Next thing you know, Badoo. The word is twisted. You have different religions spawning from it, different words, and everything is tainted. And you have demonology, which I'm not down for. It's tainted at that point. It's why, if you know, if I read like audio books and stuff like that, if I'm going to do something on my channel, it's going to be something very old. Very, 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 very old. Like, I'm talking like 19th century old. So, reason being is they didn't hide stuff back then those days. And another reason for that is the earlier described version you get of something, the better. Because this is the truth. This is straight truth. Alright, look. You take something, you write it down. It's there, it's written, it's there. You etch it in stone. It's there. You could go back and it's still the same text. Every time you go back, it's there. If it is not scribed, every time you hear it, it could be changed. Something could be deleted, something could be added. Something could be warped, and it could not even be intentional. It could just be a slide of tongue by accident. You know what I mean? It happens. It's just natural. Just like if a cop interrogates a person, they can interrogate someone and then interrogate that same person a week later. They're going to give the same story, but they're going to give slightly different details because they're going to recall it a little bit differently. It's just how it is. It's facts. The reason what I'm doing right now while I'm talking is setting up their gifts. I'm getting their yum yums. You ain't gonna get me to say it, Spoon. If that's what you're trying to do. You can try. Keep on trying. It ain't gonna work. Alright. So, alright. Oh, that's right. Y'all remember when I put that Egyptian text down here? And drew that dog man and the Bigfoot and all that and the gifting stuff and see if I get a reaction. It didn't really do nothing. Well, we're gonna try. I laminated it so in case it rains. We're gonna try the symbol of Adonin. If you do not know who Adonin is, look up the Nag Hammadi. Nag Hammadi text literally came from the Nag Hammadi caves in Egypt. Just like the Dead Sea Scrolls, they're biblical texts that were found. And what's weird about these texts, it was the Nag Hammadi. It would be the first book of the Bible because it would intertwine with Genesis. It's about the creation, and it talks about the angels, the archons, and the powers, and all that, and the creation of all that. So, let me get him to hold this. I'm going to set this right here, guys, for a second. Get some positions on the bag. But, the text stated that Adonin, who was part of the creation of man, according to the Nag Hammadi text, had the face of an ape. You go into the Apocrypha text that was taken from the canonized Bible, and you go into the Apocrypha of John. They changed the name. It is not Adonin, it is Adonai, which is just a transliteration, or not it's just a different, same word, it's just a different spelling. And they, it's funny because the secret book of John and the Apocryphon of John is the same exact story. But when they're talking about Adonin and Adonai, the only difference in the stories is in the Nag Hammadi texts, they say that Adonin has the face of an ape. In the Apocryphon of John, oh, come on, buddy. In the Apocryphon of John, it says Adonai has the face of a monkey. And then if you get deeper into the details of it, of this being, is one of the powers who roams over earth, and he descends into the ground, into the underrealms, and oh, there's all kinds of stuff. It's wild. It goes into like the nature, plant life, all kinds of stuff. It goes into orbs, all kinds of stuff that Adonin, Adonai is all related to. And another thing that they all relate to and coordinate with, they all tie in with Jesus Christ. Adonai and Adonin all tie in with Christ. If you literally go through the text fully and understand them, and if you pay attention to all the texts, the ancient texts from that region, when you follow the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, for instance, if any of you know about that, if you don't, look it up. If you're into religion stuff, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, there's a lot of direct quotes that Jesus Christ used. And this is the BC era. And Thoth lived for thousands of years. He reigned over Egypt. He was Thoth the Atlantean. So, he said that he can reincarnate at any time through any type of living being, through any womb. And what's ironic is, if you look through the, I forgot the exact name of the book, the Holy, look at the Holy 12 or something like that. It's a hard book to find. It talks about Christ's childhood when he was growing up. He spent a lot of times in Egypt in the halls of Amenti, where Thoth and all that stuff. It's just, it all ties in together. It's just, you have to have an open mindset about all of it. You have to read it all to consume it properly. It's overwhelming when you read all the different text and then you put it all together and you realize the bigger picture. And then a lot of times people think that when they're reading the Bible, they think that they're reading about a bunch of people. No. A lot of those tribes that you hear about in the Bible, they're not people. A lot of those ancient tribes, some are reptilian races, some are alien races of giants, like Raphael, like they talk about the Raphaims and Raphites and all that. Those are giants. You know? People say they're Bible thumpers and stuff, and they read the text, and then you ask them questions about stuff, and then they say that it sure is, buddy. You tell me there's no Sasquatch in the Bible, okay? You tell me there ain't no Bigfoot in the Bible. I'll laugh in your face, and I'll tell you to look in Numbers, I'll tell you to look in Deuteronomy, and I'll tell you to look in Genesis, and I'll tell you to go into Google, and I'll tell you to look up the term Emite, and I'll tell you to look up Emim, E-M-I-M. Ancient Hebrew, buddy. And then you look up synonyms. Those are words that are similar. And you will get bugbear is one of the synonyms that come up. What'd you see again? And when you look up bugbear and you bring up photos, what kind of pictures do you get? You get pictures that look like Bigfoot's wearing like armor of the ancient Roman Empire era. It's crazy. And then when you look into the Deuteronomy Numbers stories, they're talking about Joshua. And the men that went with him, they thought they were Nephilims when they seen him. No. When they went to Canaan, they were the Emites, they seen. So they seen a bunch of Sasquatch and they seen a bunch of dogmen. That's how tough it was. Alright. This is right. This is left. Which way? We have white squatch here and we have white dogmen here. Right or left, Spoon? So you saw a big white creature. They hang out on the trees. Alright. You're gonna be my eyes, guide me. I'll move slow. They go up in the trees too. I will go slow. Up in here? Because I'm in the process of trying to set something up right now. Because you know, into these cloaks, I have an app on this phone, and I have a facial recognition. Sorry. I have a facial recognition app. Before I do my 2 knocks, here's the reason why I want to do it. Before I do 2 knocks, you hear in the old books of Norse, the Norse region, what would you call them? The Vikings, the Norse. They talk about knocking on trees and stuff like that. They say that when you knock on a tree, it conjures the entities, the spirits. I want to know. So what I want to do... Oops, I'm trying to find something. I don't know if I'll do it back to back. I thought I said it over here. But I have this app that it'll be a release. I'll release it Sunday night if it works out. If not Sunday, Monday. It wasn't close to your camp. So I thought, hey, Grab, what's up? Let's see this. Where's my... Here it is. Screw this. Because I was facing on the ground. So, I'm trying to screw this real quick. I'm going to do another phone. What's the day? I had to get the app turned on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do other things at the same time as explain and entertain. I'm not very entertaining. I'm kind of boring. EMP. EVP. Nah, Bob. I was gonna run EVPs. I have two phones for EVPs, and both of those damn phones were dead for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not upset. I'm not upset whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light on. Flip this camera around. Alright. It's called Ghost Tube IFL or something like that I'm using on here. I had to pay for it. Because when you get this app, they don't tell you in the beginning that you're only allowed so much time with it a day. And I let my son play with it, and he was chasing, like, it was weird, because it shows you, like, this little green stick figure dude, right, of a ghost, and it was, like, there, standing in the doorway, and then it went around the doorway, and I was like, whoa, there it is, and then it went back on the other side of the couch, like it was hiding behind the couch. And then it went down the steps like it was running from it, but my son used up all the time, so then I turned around and paid for the app. So, but it don't have very good night vision, Bill. So what we're going to do, I have a little lamp here. We're going to light this little spot up. I want to see if this thing picks up. Oh yeah, and I have my facial recognition. Let me turn this on. Why is that roof vibrating? There's no wind. Wait, does it look like my light's vibrating? Anyway, that's a damn moth. I feel like an idiot. Oh wait, facial recognition's running. I'm hitting record. Oh, facial recognition's running, as you see. So, I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to sit right here. No, I'm not going to sit right here. I'm going to open this light up. We're going to get ready to go knock on this tree over here and see if a whole bunch of spirits pop out of it, like the Norse legends say. So we'll get this light over here, because that light doesn't really produce. Set this here. Alright. Why are you not watching me? Hey, facial. Hello. Come this way. Facial recognition device is focusing its parts on there. It don't want to look at my ugly mug. It wants to look down here. It beeped. When it beeps, it's picking up something. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this thing here, if you don't have a face, it ain't gonna follow you. Watch. I'm lining my face up with it. I'm moving. Green light's beeping. See my face? Oh no, it's watching something else. No, it's focusing down there on something else. Don't care about me. There's something down there. Do you hear that thing beep? It's registered. This thing's recording. This is actually recording, so I don't know how good. There's no like fudge. I don't have like light. How crappy of me. Do I have a flashlight on me that I can pull in here with it? I feel bad. There you go. There you go. Can I wedge you in here? You stay low. You won't. Oh, by the way, come 2025, Squatch Top at PA, this channel is going through a drastic change. So everybody knows. I am going to change my channel up. I am still doing all this crap. I'm still going in the woods, doing my thing. I've been doing this for going on 18 years now. January will be 18 years. Me coming here. April will be 18 years of my actual interactions. I've actually been, oh man, I've actually been having interactions with them since April of 2007. Oh boy, what's going on? Anyway, let me go back and look. It could have been just something taking long. Well, white glowing thing. Probably not going to be. Where are you guys? What energy? Nothing. I like it. There's I'm a spoon-eyed geek. Seems pretty cool so far. I don't mind this person. Like I like teaching people. You know, when someone comes in here and asks you questions, and gives me a chance to actually teach you and wants to learn and wants the knowledge, like, for real, if I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't know it, sorry, buddy, I'm not going to bullshit you and feed you a line of crap, because it don't work like that. Because people, I noticed that a lot of people, if they don't know the answer, they'll make up things along the way to try to make it appeasing to the nature of what they are trying to ascribe to you, and they'll piddly fuck. You know, what's the question? What's the question? Energy source. Okay, what kind of energy source are you talking about? I'm just sitting here rambling. I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat because I have to worry about dog. I gotta worry about bear. I gotta worry about all kinds of stuff out here. Spoon, can you please shoot that question again? If you could bump that message back for me. I'll gladly answer you. I didn't intentionally ignore that. That was non-intentional. And Griff, thank you for bringing that to my attention. And how it's connected to the creation is your personal energy. Okay, personal energy. Okie dokie. When you're getting into personal energy, that's whenever you're getting into where like the Hermetic teachings, like I would refer you, if you want to get into all that kind of teaching, like the Kabbalion. Like they talk about that a lot in the Kabbalion and the Hermetic. Now, with that, their teachings go along with the fact is, which I don't agree with, mind you, like just because I have the books, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be things I put on my channel in the future that I'm going to teach you guys, because I'm going to be teaching things from other cultures, and there's going to be things that I'm going to teach you guys that I don't agree with, and I will tell you straight up if I don't agree with it. But being that it's part of the topics, I will teach it. Now, the Gnostics believe, oh, he's asking me, I'm sorry. Well, I'll give my answer to that. The Gnostic, and I'm not Gnostic, mind you, I'm not. The Gnostic perspective, from the best way to answer that is how we are all composed of atoms. Our energy is based on atoms, and whenever atoms are vibrating on different frequencies, like say your frequencies drop down, you start to decompose, and then your frequency level drops down to where you decompose and your atoms break back down into Earth, and then you are recycled. That's pretty much like your energy, your life force, your spirit, your physical being breaks down, all the atoms just down, composes, and just reforms into whatever they do. There's something up there watching me. That glow, I cannot see a gnarly light. His eyes are so far apart. They're like a foot apart. I can't get it on my camera. Sanjay. Okay. Mr. Tanya, it's a Mugura. From Mama Oma, they tell you, hey, bring your munchies. Animal? Oh, hell no, man. Those eyes are about a foot and a half apart. That's Gizmo. Those are either Gizmo or Benjamin Big Black. Or the Hiller. The big one, the shaman, man, I don't know what the hell his name is. I just call him the Hillary.